one right here, Gary Cluck pays for those lights. This desk, Gary pays for that. Your paycheck, Gary pays for it. My check, Gary pays for it. Kareem's check, Gary pays for it. That floor, that bathroom. Do you guys understand that? That's why every office has got a monthly sales quota. So monthly sales quota means we're covering all the expenses, all the commission dollars from the salespeople have been paid, all the bonuses are paid, all the unemployment taxes are paid. Do you realize that to do a home improvement job, it requires a lot of, it's a big expense. So I'm just letting you know, that's why we have monthly sales quotas, and that's why it's really important for us to hit them. Write this down. Each office has got its own monthly sales quota. SAC A, these are net. So after, the gross number is like 600,000, and after sales cancel, get bank rejected, can't do the work out of scope. When the rubber meets the road, that's what we gotta do in each office. SAC A 480, SAC KB 420, SAC Solar 480, Reno 330, Concord 480, San Jose 600, and the company has to do 2,789,000. So what happens when a company doesn't cover all of its expenses? It kind of loses money, right? Yep. Kind of like the state of California, it spends more money than it takes in, so it's in massive debt. Like some people are too. I don't know if any of you guys are, but if you spend too much on your credit card and you don't make as much money, you're in debt, right? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Now imagine if you were spending on your credit card and you had to pay 200 other people. You'd be like, oh my God. So that's why it's important for all of us to understand what exactly is MSQ and why is it so important that we hit it every single month. We have, you guys, we employ just with us 80-something people, 81 to 87 people. Plus we have another 50 installers, plus another 62 sales reps, plus another 13 admin, accounting, bookkeeping people. We have 200 employees. That's why you'll hear Linda Ball and Kareem and Lee and everybody always harping on, do you got a lead? What are you doing to get a lead? Are you practicing? Are you reading books? Because we as the employees, we're the backbone of the company right here. What we do and don't do has a direct impact on that number right there. Would you guys agree or not agree? Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So that's what the MSQ is. They change from time to time based on how many sales reps, not sales reps, but how Gary wants to do it. I think the San Jose one's probably gonna go down to 500, but Reno's going to 500. Who's got the highest MSQ up there?
San Jose.
San Jose, no. Who's got the lowest MSQ?
Reno.
Who's got the biggest market?
Reno.
San Jose.
San Jose.
San Jose.
So stop for a second, I'm gonna teach you. So who said Reno's the biggest market? Why would you say that? Just out of curiosity.
I just said
They
they get
Don't you
the
understand, you guys? San Jose is the biggest market, by far. One of the biggest markets in the entire world.
Silicon Valley.
Right? So think about it. But Reno does more business than anybody, and they're the smallest market. So what that's talking about is that goes directly to attitude. Attitude. If you're an overachiever and you can surround yourself with other people who want to overachieve too, you're going to overachieve. It's just the reality. But if you surround, seriously, I don't know about you, but if you surround yourself with people that aren't very good or they can't play pool, you're never going to become good. The reason is just like this, you guys. Read this. It's important. It's important. But I think. All right, so let's keep on going. So this is where we're at right now. So let's go back. You guys wrote the MSQs down, right? SAC A is 480. They're at 449. SAC KB is 420. They're at 133. SAC Solar is 480. They're at 690. So as you can see, 2 out of the 3 are hitting, right? You guys see that? All right, so Reno is 660. They're already at 660. You guys think that? They got 3 or 4 canvassers, 3 or 4 reps, and they just smash it. Concord's at 320. San Jose Solar's at 171. And you guys know there's more millionaires and billionaires in the San Jose market than in any other place in the entire world? Just think about that for a second. The average house in some of these markets is we're in an area now in San Jose where there's no house under $2-3 million. So it just goes. Do you know that there's not a smaller market than Reno in a lot of the country? So when you look at things, that's how important your attitude and your mindset is when you can get the right synergy going with the people you're with, you can do incredible things. I mean, it's pretty incredible. And then when you're with a lot of folks who don't think they can do a lot of things, it doesn't. But the company right now, these are what we're pacing to do.
Company's pacing.
Know that, you guys.
We're over it right now.
We're not over it. The pace is what we need is 2.7. The pace is 2.3.
Oh,
Remember,
I thought that was
7 comes after 3. No. All right, so that's where we're at right now. That's where we need to be. I know a lot of you aren't writing it down because it's not important to you, but it's important to me, so I would appreciate it if you write it down. Because I want to help you make more money, right? At the end of the day, I would rather you get your check and say, that son of a bitch, Mike really helped me and my family make more money, than I would have you say, oh, I love Mike, he's so friendly to me. I want to make sure you can be the mom and dad and the significant other that you set out to be when you started on this venture, okay? That's my mission for you guys, okay? And if you don't like me for that, then you don't like me for that. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to make you successful. All right, so this is what we're pacing, right? Pacing is like, okay, if I hit 1 home run a day and I play for 30 days, what am I pacing to do?
Right. We hit 1 home a day.
30 home runs.
Right,
Come
30
on,
home
guys.
runs.
40 RBI home runs.
Diego, you missed class that day. Okay, so that's the pace, right? Here's actuality. That's where we're actually at right now. If the month were to end today, that's the net business. SAC A, look, so they're pacing 449, they're at 299. SAC KB's pacing 133, they're at 89. SAC Solar's pacing 690,000, which is great. They're at 460. Remember, their MSQ's 480. They're at 460 already. Reno is at 440. Their MSQ's 330. They're pacing 660. They're at 440. You guys like to work the slides on that one? Concord's at 196. Right? SAC Solar's at 114. Isn't that crazy? And the company's netting 1.6 right now, 1.59. So with 9 days, this is our current net to go. So with 9 days to go, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very goal oriented. So what I like to do is I always like to know where am I at, what do I need to do to hit what I'm looking to get. Does that make sense? Come on in here, you guys. All right.
Change it on.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not done either, please.
That's where we're at.
One more minute, just one more minute.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
Thank you, amigo.
440, 196, 114, and 1599.
You guys, anybody here not want to become successful at what you do? Like, who could really care? I don't care. I'm going to work at McDonald's next week. After that, I'll go work at McDonald's. Does anybody feel like that? So do things that are out of the ordinary for you. Come to these meetings with a notepad. Review your notes. Take it seriously. If you were an attorney and this was a law firm, wouldn't you go home and study the penal code and review your notes? Unless you just decide you want to become a substitute teacher the next day and the law didn't matter, right? I'm telling you guys, it's going to cost more and more money to live as the years go on. You think it's expensive at 20. Wait till you're 40, 50, 60, 70. Wait until it's 20, 30, where a hamburger costs 20 bucks. You're going to want this skill set, you guys. This skill set cannot be outsourced. This skill set cannot be automated. Writing leads, I'm telling you, I buy leads from automated sources. They can't produce nearly as many as a human being who wants to go out and produce leads to produce. This is something that you can have a job when the robots take over, right? Whoever knows what that could be. All right, so this is what we need. SAC A's roadmap, 9-day roadmap to hit MSQ. They're at 480 is the MSQ. Their current net is 299. They need to net 181, right? So what I do is I multiply what I need by 115% to account for losses. So to get 181, I gotta write 208. So we gotta write 208 net. And then we're gonna divide that by the average sale amount, which is 15 grand, which means we need 14 whopping sales over the next 9 days. That's what, 1.4 sales a day? At a 20% close, we need 70 demos, and at a 60% demo, we need 117 leads issued. SAC A should hit MSQ, should supersede it, right?
Yep.
Let's go to the next one. SAC KB has a $420,000 MSQ. They're currently at, I made it to the big font. Current, we're at 133. We need 286. So the gross number we need now is 329 to get to 286, because we lose about 15%. And at a $15,000 average sale, we're gonna need 22 sales in 9 days. So in 9 days, we're gonna need to get 110 demos in SAC KB and 200 leads issued. So just remember in 9, so we're gonna issue, that means you QC's gotta put in some burnouts, and we gotta book out, we gotta do some extras, and we gotta make sure Mike Winter orders leads on Saturday. On Sunday. We need a lot of leads going out this Sunday, you guys. We do to hit our goal. All right, so here we go. 500 MSQ for SAC A. They're at SAC Solar. They're at 460 right now. They're gonna rechange their goal. They're gonna smash 500 grand. They're probably gonna do about $800,000.
Is that the record? 800?
No. Reno's done $1.2 million. San Jose's done $1 million. A lot of offices have done $1 million. They need 340,000 net, which means a gross number of 391. Their average sale is a little bit bigger because they got a lot of people that write a lot of big ticket products in SAC Solar. They write very little small products. 17.5. They need 23 gross sales, which means 92 demos. You can use this for your goal setting. I just worked it backwards. And if you ever need help on figuring this out, you can come see me before the day starts, and I can show you how to do it. But it's basic math except backwards. All right, so let's go to the next one. This is Reno. Their MSQ is 330,000. They're at 125% of their monthly quota already. All right, so it's a good job. They already smashed MSQ. They're gonna go for 800 grand net too. I forgot a zero over there. They need 360 net needed. 414 gross. They need 15 grand a day. 28 gross sales they need. They need 112 demos, and they'll probably demo at 65% of the last 9 days. 172 leads issued. That's what Reno needs to do to hit MSQ. All right. So now we're moving forward. This is where Concord's at. Concord, 480 is their MSQ. They're at 196,200. They're gonna need 283,800 to hit MSQ. I got dyslexia, you guys, so I spell backwards and just spell upwards. 326 is the gross needed. 15 grand in average sale. Means Concord only needs 2.44 gross sales a day. 22 divided by 9. 110 divided by 9. The number one thing you can do is get demos, because demos leads to sales. All right, so that's our role in here, is producing leads that demo, because if we produce enough leads that demo, we're gonna put the sales reps in selling situations. So when you get your act report, if you see a lot of demos, you can feel good because you contributed to the overall cause of what everybody's doing. But if you look at your act report and you don't have any demos, you gotta say, why aren't you contributing to the cause? That's it. If you guys ever go camping, did anybody go camping?
Yep.
No, I hate it.
Okay, well, I love camping, but I go with my cousins, and there's always a cousin I go camping with that never wants to help set up anything. Sits over in a chair and drinks, and I say, you're stingy, and everybody else is
They
contributing.
wouldn't go
Right?
camping.
I want to contribute. Well, why aren't you contributing? Because I'd rather sit on the chair and, I don't know. Right. All right, so San Jose's got the largest MSQ. It's 600,000. Okay, they're at 114 current net. I think Javier's probably got more than 114 current net himself. 486 is what but the neat thing about San Jose is if they wanted to, they could probably write that 600,000 in one day. There's enough wealth in the Bay Area, enough people willing to spend the money. If we could just get the leads, San Jose could be a $2 million a month operation. I know it. They need They need 31 gross sales a day at a 20% close. They need 155 demos, and they need 259 leads issued in 9 days. So what term do you keep hearing over and over? Demo percent. Demo is the #1 thing any of you guys can do. Any of you guys can do. All right, so here's what the company needs here. I'm sorry, this looks so frail, right? 2 million, this is the company MSQ, 2,789,000. All right, we're currently at 1,599,000. We need 1,190,000 to hit our goal. All right, so to write 1,190,000 in net volume, we're gonna write 1,368,000 in gross. All right, so when you think about it, that's only 115 grand a day. We did 150 yesterday, we did 250 the day before that, we did 313 the day before that. So it's not out, and that's why we're making a run right now. And if everybody would get on the contribution train, we probably can do it. We need 83 sales in 9 days. That's 9.2 gross sales per day at 16 grand. That means each office UQCs need a couple of sales a day. All right, at a 20% close, we need 315 demos, and we need to issue 572 leads in 9 days. That's roughly, I don't know, it's not that many leads. So we gotta work on the demo. If there's one thing we can work on, it's the demo rate. All you gotta do is be proficient at reading step 5 and 6, and you'll find as your demo rate goes up, the number of leads you issue will go up too. Because homeowners will start taking you more serious. When you're tying people down for an appointment, they know you're with a real company doing real stuff. When you're just this fast, okay, well, we'll say it tomorrow, okay. You're just a chuck in the truck then. And then they're gonna treat your appointment like that. Because when you leave the door, they're gonna go, oh, well, no big deal. They're probably in the neighborhood anyway. The guy he wasn't real serious about it, that type of thing. So we have 61 canvassers and 16 callers. We have 77 people. 77 people trying to produce 83 sales. That's 1 sale and a half, if even, per person in 9 days. It's doable. You got it. How many demos is that? Well, some of us didn't get an entire demo, the entire last pay period. But what's 315 divided by 9? What's 315 divided by 77? Anybody got a calculator?
There's no calculators out there. Jesse, quickly.
5 or 6.
I got it, you guys. Alright, so 315 divided by 7. That's more, you guys. That's only a demo. You guys, that's a demo a day a person.
Let's do it.
That's it. So somebody asked me, how are we gonna hit that number? Because my boss, so, I don't know about you, I don't know if your manager tests you guys, but my manager always has to get it, right? He asked me, how are you gonna hit those numbers? And I told him, just like that. I said, we need everyone contributing. Everybody's gotta contribute, you guys. Nobody can short stick it the last 9 days, okay? We can't miss any time from work, please. Unless it's your scheduled day off, right? Don't call in sick every day, don't come late from lunch, late from break, and things like that. We really need it, every minute's gonna count. We gotta lay it all on the line the last 9 days. Let's focus on products that demo high and sell high. There's always an exception, but I'm not talking about the exception, I'm talking about the rule. Solar, windows, you can never go wrong with windows. Right. If all you did was wrote window leads, you demo 60, 70, close 30, 40 all the time.
Sliders.
Solar's the same way, kitchen and roof leads. Those are the highest demoing products we have. And HVAC is like one of the best products we do. High demo rates is gonna be the key, you guys. All right, high demo rates. PMA, positive mental attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys ever, do you guys set goals for yourselves and all that too? So be a goal setter, you guys, because I'm telling you, if you're gonna come to work, you might as well make as much money as you can, right?
I need a muscle car.
Become a force here. Don't become a
I'm pulling the parking lot with a muscle car.
You guys have a nice day. God bless you.
Nice.